Hello and welcome to Cinch IT's Cybersecurity Training. Today we will be discussing a type of cyber attack known as botnet. Infection, mass attacks, and the threat of viruses. When heard out of context, these all sound like the beginning of a zombie outbreak. Unfortunately, these words refer to something very real, to which no work of fiction could match. Malware, a popular tool used by hackers, is carrying out botnet attacks. Botnet deriving from the words robot and network, this phrase describes the group of internet-connected devices that run multiple bots under a cyber criminal's control. Botnets attempt to infect other devices with malware aiming at its vulnerability, or by tricking users into downloading the threat directly. Once the botnet's malware has infected a device, the criminal behind the attack gains full remote control of it. At this point, the infected device joins the horde on the botnet. Mindlessly, they will carry out malicious attacks such as sending mass spam messages, taking over accounts, and even mining online currencies, in addition to giving your PII to the criminal for later use. Recently, the threat of botnets have grown even greater, with the dawn of the IoT. IoT, or Internet of Things, describes physical objects that are embedded with sensors, software, and other tech designed that give it connectability and data exchange to other devices and systems over the internet for the sake of convenience. Convenience, though, can come at a cost steeper than the user may expect. While these smart devices are easy to use and connect to, they lack many security features and often have outdated operating systems compared to most computers. This makes them easier to hack, and if a smart device is hacked, it could lead to dire privacy issues. It can even be used to carry out botnet attacks, making devices connected to it extremely vulnerable. By now, you are probably wondering if any of your devices are already infected. Luckily, there are 4 key signs to look for in most devices to determine if an outbreak has occurred. First, take note if your device is moving much slower than normal. Performance issues are often the first sign of a malware infection. Second, take note if your accounts are sending out spam messages. Ask around to see if anyone on your social network is receiving spam messages from you. Third, your computer won't allow you to download crucial security updates. Often malware is designed to keep its victims weak by making sure no means of intervention can stop it once rooted. Last, if your device is flooded with pop-ups and spam messages that never go away. This is a sure sign that a device is infected. Once infected, you should report it and prepare the device to be brought to a professional. Botnets are powerful tools that can perform frightening tasks and are very difficult to get rid of once set in. For this reason, we stress taking preventative measures to best combat it. Keep your device's software up to date, including firmware on IoT devices. Make sure to change any password after buying a device. IoT passwords are extremely generic and simple to crack upon purchase. Check all user manuals for security settings on your devices. If a device doesn't offer a security setting, consider buying a different device that does. Regularly run antivirus software checks and be sure to follow up with IT immediately if anything has been discovered. Overall, the threat of botnet attacks is a menacing one, but one that can remain fiction in your life with careful prevention and due diligence. Thank you for watching. Be sure to use the link below to share this training with your team. I'll see you next week for another Cinch IT lesson in cybersecurity.